Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Thomas
And I'm Mary Thomas.
of Thomas and Thomas PC, also known as the Sales Tax Sisters, and we want to talk about sales tax accrual accounts today.
Sales tax accrual account is an account that your accounting software is going to be maintaining. Or if you're a smaller company, it's something that you may maintain using Excel or some other spreadsheet program.
Like QuickBooks or something.
Well, yeah, QuickBooks does it.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you use is something that's going to track how much sales tax are you actually collecting from your clients. And what's going to happen with that account is, depending on what your filing frequency is, you're going to clear that account out periodically. If you are, actually, it's never going to be a zero balance, and we'll explain that in a minute. But if you are a monthly filer, like let's say right now it is, for instance, October. What's going to happen in October is, if you're a monthly filer, you're going to give your state taxing authority all of the sales tax you collected in the month of September. And so what's going to happen is that because it's October.
Okay.
In October, you give them the money you collected in September.
I know, but the way you said it, I was confused for a minute. Never mind, everybody, keep going.
So what's going to happen is, if you're in Texas, you're supposed to give the controller the money by the 20th. And usually states have it somewhere between the 15th and maybe the 21st. So what's going to happen is, what you're going to notice in your sales tax accrual account is that when you give the state the money on your October due date, you're still going to have money in the accrual account because you will have collected money from October 1st through the time that you're doing the filing. So the account's never going to be zero. But what you're going to do is, if you're a monthly filer, and this also goes for quarterly, yearly, semi-annually, you're going to see that account's going to clear out for that report period. So hopefully that makes sense. It's never going to sit at zero because you're going to have overlapping time periods. So that's what's going on in your sales tax accrual account. Some states, including Texas, have prepayment discounts. They have timely filing discounts. They have little gifts that they give taxpayers that file on time, pay on time, and some states even have prepayment requirements. What's going to happen with that is that you may, in some instances, have a situation where you collected $2,000 in sales tax, and I'm talking about a real small company, where you've collected $2,000 in sales tax, but you may remit to the state like $19.95 because they gave you a small little discount because you were a timely filer. If that happens, make sure that you have a trail. Make sure that you're documenting that that is what happened. Because if you're ever audited, one of the first things the auditor is going to do is they're going to make sure that you don't have any sales tax collected, not remitted. Sales tax collected, not remitted is, oh my gosh, there's nothing worse.
No.
It is a fraud.
And to clarify what it is, when you charge your customer sales tax and they pay the sales tax and you don't send that in to the controller's office, that is tax collected, not remitted. You have kept that money.
Or any taxing authority.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we always tell people, if you are a Arizona company and you have a Texas client, if you're not registered in Texas, you can't collect Texas sales or use tax because you don't have the apparatus to give Texas the money.
Exactly.
So that's why it's really important for you to understand what's going on with sales tax. Can you collect in a jurisdiction? What's going on with your sales tax accrual account?
Yes.
It's one of the first things an auditor is going to look at. And you do not want to be in a situation where you have any sales tax collected, not remitted, because that is a fraud. They take a dim view of it. They're not going to waive penalties associated with it. They're not going to waive interest associated with it, because that is, again, a fraud.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you are not registered to collect sales tax in a jurisdiction, don't tell anybody that you are. If your accounting system, and I hear this all the time, if your accounting system is making a mistake and showing that it's collecting tax when you're really not, nobody wants to hear that. You've made an affirmative statement that you collect the sales tax. The state's going to want it.
Exactly.
So you're going to have to fix it, and you're going to have to fix it quickly.
Exactly.
So that's it for the sales tax accrual account. We hope this helped you. This was kind of a technical video, but it's something that you really need to know. This is a hot spot. No audit is going to happen when an auditor is not going to look at your sales tax accrual account.
And that's regardless of jurisdiction. That is just something that is consistent across the board. Every jurisdiction that has sales tax, if you get audited, an auditor is going to reconcile the sales tax accrual account to make sure that you are remitting the appropriate sales tax to that jurisdiction.
And if you have a sales tax accrual account that has different taxes for different jurisdictions in it, oh my gosh.
God help you.
Yeah, reconcile that sucker. I mean, to the absolute penny. Because if you try to tell an auditor, you know what, I didn't give this to Texas because I gave this to Arizona. You're going to have to prove, number one, that it belonged to Arizona, and number two, that you actually gave it to them.
Yeah.
I would break those out.
So a little planning ahead helps you going forward. So just another little thing to think about. We'll probably discuss that a little bit more later.
Yeah, but this video really is for kind of smaller companies that don't really have software that kind of collects all that. There are wonderful softwares out there that do keep track of the sales tax that's being collected by jurisdiction. And they'll even make the filings for you. But this is just really for small companies so that you are for a person who's new to sales tax, you to understand what that sales tax accrual account is and why it is key. If it has not been reconciled in a while, go do it.
Exactly.
And do it for the statute of limitations in your jurisdiction. So in Texas, it's 4 years. In Oklahoma, it's 3 years. Go back to whatever, in New York, it's 3 years. Jersey, 3 years. Go back, Florida, 3 years. Go in and look at it, get it reconciled so that at any given point, if somebody comes in and wants to look at it, you're ready to go. So we hope this video helped you. We hope it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it inspires you to go in and look at your sales tax accrual account. Even if you think it's clean, go look.
Take a look. If you like the video, please thumb us up. We would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you have questions, let us know.
Yes, please do let us know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.